What the fuck is this? Where the fuck did I come from?
This is planet Earth, and I created you.
Now what the fuck would you want to do that for?
Because I wanted a son.
What did you want a son for?
Because newly created life forms are cute.
You're acting in an inane manner. What is your problem? Do you have an IQ of 68?
So you want a better reason for your creation? Very well then. I created you because if Homo sapiens don't create more Homo sapiens, then our species will go extinct.
What the fuck has that got to do with me?
You are my son, and I will spend the next 18 years indoctrinating you into the cult of DNA worshippers. Hopefully after that time, you in turn will wish to create more Homo sapiens.
And what the fuck will that achieve exactly?
It will delay our inevitable extinction until events and circumstances are out of our hands and we are forced into it.
So you created me just to delay the inevitable? Isn't that a bit dumb?
Those words must not be uttered. During the course of history, Homo sapiens have fabricated various social constructions that enable us to rationalize away the absurdity of the human condition. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
Well, that sounds like bullshit to me. Do you honestly buy that?
Do I believe in monotheistic faiths? Ah ha 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 ha. I'm far too logical and rational to fall into such traps. No, I don't subscribe to that nonsense. The fact is, one must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Well, no offence, Dad, but you sound as stark raving bonkers as those religious nuts.
You are being insolent, son. I will not tolerate it. You must distract your mind from such thoughts. Time to watch the Teletubbies.
Why are they happy all the time, Dad? Is that an accurate representation of the typical human being?
Mostly, son. Most of the time, most Homo sapiens are happy. Or at least I like to think so, which amounts to the same thing. According to many dubious and questionable happiness survey polls that are cited as evidence for this, people are generally happy. Although there is some questionable flaws in these polls, such as failing to take into account social desirability effect and the timing of such polls. For example, usually these polls are not conducted on deathbeds when people are slowly decaying and dying of cancer.
Dying? What's that then?
The body you are inhabiting is slowly decaying even as we speak. In approximately 80 years, it will shut down. The common scientific consensus is that after this time you will return to the oblivion from whence you came.
Oh, that's interesting, Dad. So, I'm born and then I die. I'm in oblivion and then I go back to oblivion. And in the middle, I'm on this planet. What did you say it was called? Planet Earth? Yeah, Planet Earth. Listen, no offense, Dad, but I don't want to slowly decay and die on a hospital bed, and I'm not too keen of the Teletubbies. So can you do that magic thing you just did? You know, when you whisked me into existence, can you whisk me back out again, please?
No, son, I cannot. There is only one way out of this plane of existence, and that way is death. You can either wait until your body shuts down of its own accord, or die by suicide.
Okay, Dad. Well, I don't think I can stomach any more of that Teletubby nonsense, so I'll die by suicide. How do I go about that?
No, son, you must not talk of suicide, death, or extinction. You should not do this. You should not have these thoughts. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. You are obviously psychiatrically deranged. You are psychotic. There is something wrong with you. You need to allow me to spend more time to indoctrinate you into the cult of DNA worshippers. After this time, you will establish a strong emotional bond to me, and you will not want to die by suicide and leave me bereft. You will also have a strong, compelling, irrational fear that will prevent you almost certainly from successfully taking your own life.
So basically, I'm screwed.
Yes, son. Now no more talk of this, or I will call you a loser. Now, hush. There's a jumbo episode of the Teletubbies on.